Hello, this is Pat O'Connor with O'Connor & Associates, and the topic for this video is omitted property. Now, omitted property is property that has been omitted from the tax roll, mostly because of errors by the tax assessor, or it could be because a building permit wasn't filed, but it's mostly because of errors from the assessor or because a property owner did not file a business personal property rendition or indicate to the appraisal district that they had business personal property. So there's really three main types of omitted property. The first is if the appraisal district missed an entire building. So say someone built a building in 1980 and here it is in 2017 and the appraisal district goes, "Oh my gosh, we've missed this building for 37 years. What are we going to do?" Well, what they can do is they can put on the tax roll for this year and the prior 4 years, but they can't go back to 1980. So a building missed is number one, an enlarged building is number two, and a BPP account missing is number three. So an enlarged building is number two. So let's say we had a house that had 2,000 square feet and we had another child, and so we added on another 1,000 square feet. So we have a 3,000 square foot house, and somehow the appraisal district missed the building permit or building permit didn't get filed, whatever. And so this house was remodeled and enlarged in 1990, but in 2017 the appraisal district goes, "Oh my goodness, this house has 1,000 square feet more than we realized." So what they would do is they would send out a valuation for that extra 1,000 square feet only for the current year and the 4 prior years. So you would get 4 notices of assessed value on that. And the same thing on business personal property. If they realize that you own a business, they will come out and do a field check and estimate the value of your property and put you on the tax roll for as long as they think you've been in business up to the current year plus 4 prior years. Now, the other way that sometimes the appraisal district misses the value of property is when people do renovations to property without getting a building permit. And a number of people do renovations of their kitchens and bathrooms and other household renovations without getting a permit. So that does cause a difference in value, but that cannot be considered omitted property. Omitted property has either to do with an entire omitted building, a substantial error in the size of the building, or an enlargement to the building, or a business personal property account that's missing. It does not include an error in the valuation because they have wrong data on the grade or condition of the house. So as we've discussed, the appraisal district can value the property and then put it up for taxation for the current year and 4 prior years. You do have the option to protest. I don't really have time in this short presentation to go through that, but they will send you a notice of assessed value for each year. And this increase in value due to either a building miss or an enlargement of a building or a new so either the building missed or the enlargement of a building are in addition to the 10% homestead cap. So if you, in the case where you added on 1,000 square feet, if they found that was worth $50,000, just to use a number, that $50,000 would be in addition to what the 10% homestead cap would allow. So if you have built a property and it's not on the appraisal district tax rolls, just realize that they can come and back tax you for the current year and the 4 prior years. So you do have some exposure, and in most cases the best thing is just to let the appraisal district know if they have completely missed a building or if they have missed a substantial enlargement, because getting those back tax bills can be substantial. This is Pat O'Connor with O'Connor & Associates. To find out if you're fairly taxed, go to the Texas Fairness Checker at cutmytaxes.com. It's free and takes less than a minute, and you'll find out if you're fairly taxed or not. I'll be back soon with another tip.